So what happens 5 or 7 days a week? They're out doing moderate, mid-range intensity training, but they're not seeing body changes. They're not seeing recomposition. They're hurt every 3 weeks and in my office wondering why they're hurt because they're doing a lot of reps of medium intensity. So they're not really recovering and they're not intense enough to really change their physiology.
Because we're trying to create what we call a polarization of the training so that when we hit high intensities, we're actually hitting the intensities we need to create change. But on the other side of it, we want to hit really low intensity so that we can have recovery.
What does this actually mean in terms of week to week? When is your cardio training and when? When is your weight training and when? Do you have to give up your job? I'm going to break this down for someone who's trying to lose fat, which is a top question that I get, and also build or maintain muscle. So let's get your cardio covered first. Zone 5, the shortest workout of your week, but it's maybe going to be one of the most intense. You are going to find one day, 30 minutes. I do it on the Carol bike because it's low impact, and I actually love that for women in midlife. So this is a 4x4 Norwegian sprint high intensity interval training where you're doing 4 minutes, and that 4 minutes is going to be 90 to 95% of your maximum heart rate. And then you take a 3-minute break where you're just kind of recovering. And then you repeat that 4 times. Total intense high intensity time is 16 minutes, like the warm up, the little breaks in between, and then the cool down. It ends up being about 30 minutes of time. Once a week, that's all you need. Next, you're going to schedule your zone 2 cardio. 2 times a week is usually sufficient, anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes. And the key with zone 2 is the talk test. So you can still maintain conversation with someone. Any cardio equipment that you love, I usually switch it up between the Stairmaster and walking on the treadmill on an incline. Okay, the juicy stuff, weightlifting. Minimum of 2 times a week, you will get phenomenal results, but you can up it to 4 times a week. The absolute key with weight training is that you are applying the principles of progressive overload. So you are increasing the weight or the volume in any given session week over week. If you want the program that I perfected over many years and that I do myself, I put some details for you in the caption as well. Okay, group exercise classes. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of community aspect to it, which all of those things are wonderful, but they're really not intense enough to drive the adaptations that we're trying to get. They're probably going to land you somewhere between zone 3 and zone 4. So it's lots and lots of recovery required, but without the adaptations for fat loss, particularly waist reduction and overall adipose tissue accumulation. So you can use them sparingly, but you should not be replacing your zone 5 with a group exercise class. And last but not least, I do Pilates once a week for deep pelvic floor work and core work as well. So I hope that that helps. Let me know in the comments how you are going to be integrating your zone 5, your zone 2, your weight training schedules. I'd love to see how you're scheduling it and how you're doing it.